Hello, everyone. The other day I got kind of heated and I posted kind of a controversial sort of line, I guess, in the Facebook group, the Brigade, and the Wild Wild West group that Andrew Knapp set up, SR2 Joker. Just basically talking about negatives. And my statement was if you leave a negative on a video, but you don't comment and explain why, you're a coward. And the reason I posted those things was I've gone to fellow YouTube RPG people and looked at their videos, and I noticed a trend. Like, I'd watch one video and I'd see like a negative or two, and then I'd go and look at the rest of them, and it seems like someone had gone through their entire video catalog and put negatives on every single one of them because, I'd seen some of their videos the other day and they didn't have any negatives. So it was pretty obvious that maybe one or two people had gone through and did that. And I was kind of laughing because I was trying to picture someone hating another YouTuber so much that they would waste their time going through all of their videos and putting negatives on all of them. It reminded me of the nonsense that happened with Dawn Forged Cast, and that was several years ago now. But just ridiculous things like that, just clashing with a personality and then going out of their way to make that person look bad. It made me think a lot about the YouTube thumbs up, thumbs down, the way that works, and how it kind of is a system where you can kind of hide in anonymity and not really have any consequences for your actions. There was a lot of interesting responses, things like, you know, does a negative really hurt someone? No, in some ways it actually helps because they are interacting with their video. Uh, I think I brought up the point that maybe if it's a new YouTuber, that can be discouraging. Even to an old YouTuber, that can be discouraging. I think if they put, emphasis on those negatives. And some people said you can't please everyone, so you're kind of a madman if you try. And I agree with that. Normally when I see a negative on my videos, it makes me think, why? Did I say something, or is it the presentation? Someone mentioned, if you have ads on your video, you might get a thumb down. And that's the thing. It's you don't really know why. So, I think it'd be nice to explain yourself. And there were some other comments too, like Alex Swingle, which we butted heads in the past about things, but he made a very good point. And I'll give you a lot of credit, Alex. That you made a very you shot that out there, and it made a lot of sense. Is that these YouTube channels we have, you can have a sort of cult of personality. Like you'll have your friends, and you'll have people that you don't like, or maybe a group that don't like a certain other group, and there's drama and politics and blah blah blah. But it's possible that not only will you draw the ire of the person that you're leaving a negative comment on, they might call you a troll. They might get their followers after you. The followers themselves could do it of their own free will and come attack you. So there's a lot of negativity that could come about if you explain why you leave a negative. So it made me sort of reevaluate that statement. I still think that probably maybe some bigger channels or some more well-known channels could be leaving negatives. If they don't like a certain type of video, or maybe they think the quality of their video is less than what they would produce. I don't know. That's the thing. It's anonymous, so you have no idea. I think if it was easy to tell who left a negative, people probably wouldn't leave them as much. So there's different thoughts on that. But I was thinking more about negatives and just the system and how it works, and it just made me think. Some people seem to put more emphasis on them or give them more meaning than I think they have. I think some people do get too discouraged by them. I don't really think they mean all that much. They can be a good indicator of something wrong with the video, but the problem is if someone doesn't clarify why they have a negative on there, the YouTuber in question might not change their ways. They might have no idea that something they said bothered someone to that degree that they thought they should give it a thumbs down. I was also thinking about the troll comment where I made recently in the beginning of the video. I don't. I think I have left one negative, maybe a few more, but I really don't like to give them. If I don't like a video or I don't like a particular YouTuber for whatever reason, it's normally because they don't put out enough RPG content. It's usually like they put out some RPG videos, but most of their other stuff is just unrelated to RPGs. In those kind of situations, I'll just unsubscribe. Or if the RPG content is really good, I'll just scroll past the other videos that I don't like. But the only time I left a negative, I think, is because it was like a political video or something, and I just I got I got pretty heated. But I put it in the comments why I didn't like the video, like really this is what you think, like, and I started a dialogue. I think it's kind of sad that we all have just these small little channels, compared relatively to other YouTube channels that are out there that are much popular. We are a niche within a niche. RPGs are a niche. We are RPG players that decide to put our face on the internet and talk about RPGs. you know, RPG players that are also YouTubers is a pretty small group. So I really wish that we'd get along better. I think it's probably inevitable that we're going to clash, we're going to disagree about things. But again, I just always go back to that stance where I think we should be civil towards one another. I wish we could talk about things in sort of a relativistic manner and just discuss things without bringing people, uh, not bringing people, but putting people down, making it personal. But that's sort of my sort of what I'm known for, I guess. The Switzerland, live and let live sort of thing, live and let die, whatever. but but yeah, I don't know, I'm just thinking more about these negatives and how they can impact channel. I think for just anyone out there who has a channel, yes, negatives can mean something, but don't put too much emphasis on them. Don't let them get under your skin. Don't let negatives be the reason that you stop hitting record and sharing things with the world. You can't please everyone, like I said earlier. There are people that are like super fans of your channel. Like, I can tell who really likes to watch my videos and comment because I talk to them all the time. Like Natural 20 uh, Games. Jeez, I hope I got that right. Natural 20 Games? Natural 20 Films? I can't remember. Sorry, Carl. But Carl is always watching my videos. He's always commenting. I think I checked in my analytics one time, and he was like one of the top posters, top commenters for my video. So focus on that kind of stuff. Focus on the positivity. Focus on the comments that are trying to interact with you, trying to learn, trying to absorb the good things that you have coming out, and maybe push it forward a little bit. I know a few times I've put out videos, and the comments alone have changed my idea about the theme of the video. They've made me second guess myself, like, oh wow, that's an interesting viewpoint. I never thought about that before. I might have to make another video on just the opposite stance that I just took. So, focus on the good stuff. Don't really focus on the negatives. It's one thing to say have a thick skin. It's another to actually have it. I think if you're going to put yourself out there for public scrutiny, you're going to talk to a webcam or camera, you have to sort of expect negativity, but you don't have to focus on it. And one final thing, you can only really control your own actions. You can't control another person. So, as far as I'm concerned, if I feel strongly enough to put a negative on a video out there, I'm going to put in the comments why and try to be constructive and give criticism to help another fellow RPG YouTuber out. That's going to be what I do going forward. I would hope that more people would do that just because of the vagueness of the way negatives work. Again, you have no idea why they hit the thumbs down. So this might be just sort of a rambly thing talking about how the system works, if it has flaws or not, and you can always disable the thumbs up and thumbs down, but I don't want to do that for myself because that's just you're taking a tool away for someone to tell you if they like something. if you have 30 videos out there and one of your videos has like 40 likes, there must be a reason. So that can help you. You can look at that video and say, what did I do different in this video that made people really seem to enjoy it, and use that information and go forward. And the same thing goes too. If you like a video, if you really enjoy something, don't be afraid to tell the channel producer why. So what do you think about negatives and likes, likes and dislikes, this whole system and how it works? Have you had any negative experiences with this? I guess it's kind of a pun. Yeah, put any comments down below if you have any opinions on the matter. Do you think that when someone leaves a negative without commenting, do you call them a coward, or do you sort of see the possibility of having a bunch of people coming down on you, the whole cult of personality, the followers or horde, subscriber horde of a channel coming after you? Do you worry about those things? Is the Does that keep you from being more open and honest with your comments? So yeah, just let me know what your thoughts are. I tried to sort of show both sides of things, and um, I still think that someone who leaves a negative should describe why, but I understand how someone would maybe not want to do that because of the consequences. So let me know what you think. I'd be curious to hear. Thanks.